on the pizza. I said it. I would have eaten with my hands, but in the middle of a baseball broadcast. I want to be too messy up here. You ended up digging in with both hands. So you're okay in the Twitter world. 1-2.
We would have been a mess up here. Yes. With that deep dish. The sauce was all over the place.
Well, they're not working today, so they don't have to use a knife and fork. Murphy stays alive off the end of the bat. Fouled back to the screen. Cubs are off tomorrow. Start a series in Pittsburgh Tuesday. While the Mets head home to play the Cincinnati Reds. Johnny Cueto, I believe that's his first start off the DL tomorrow against Sean Markham.
Reds have done just fine without Johnny Cueto. Tony Cingrani, the young left-hander that joined the rotation, has pitched very well for them. They're 8-2 over their last 10 games. Hanging in just a game and a half behind St. Louis in the very competitive NL Central.
Cueto will make his first start since April 13th. Battling that right lat strain. Barney will get it out at second. Relay throw. Not in time. Murphy beat it. It's a fielder's choice.
Fun to watch Darwin Barney play the position. Watch how he angles himself to catch that ball and turn with no wasted time and fire on to Castro to start the potential double play. And it's close at first base, but Murphy just ahead of the relay.
Turner has grounded out twice to Barney as Wood will snap toss. Mets are 2 for 17 in the game against Travis Wood.
It's a pretty good beard battle right here. Duck Dynasty matchup or something. Travis looks like he's tightened his up a little bit.
A little bit.
Whoop.
It's by everybody. That is the epitome of a wild pitch.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, with a wild pitch, you say, well, yeah, it was a wild pitch, and the catcher's got to do a little better job of knocking it down and protecting it or keeping it in front of him. Not there. That's all on Travis.
(3-0) on Turner. David Wright on deck. Fouled away, 3-2. The 2-run homer for Wood gives the Cubs pitching staff a Major League best 11 RBIs.
Met fans here enjoying a lovely afternoon at Wrigley.
3-2 from Wood. Swing and a miss. He comes all the way back from 3-0 to strike out Turner.
It's been his go-to pitch, that cutter. Hard down and in on the right-handed hitters. Gets swings and misses. Gets a lot of jam shots. He's on his game. You see swings and misses down there, and then up in the zone with that cutter. He'll get in on their knuckles and hit weak little pop-ups on the infield.
He faces their best hitter, David Wright. Bird on deck. Got a base open here with 2 outs. Might slightly affect how Wood goes after Wright. And that one is going to get down for a hit. David Wright didn't hit it hard, but he hit it in the right spot, and the Mets get on the board. It's now 2-1. That's his 28th RBI.
Travis throws him a high fastball inside third, maybe in a little bit. And again, he doesn't barrel it up. Jams him somewhat. He just muscles it into shallow left field.
Wright already with a couple of steals in this series, so he might be thinking about it again, although Wood is not easy to run on. Only 13 stolen bases allowed with Travis Wood on the mound, and over 420 career innings.
Got a decent pickoff move, but mostly it's because he's so quick to home plate.
Wood has his sign, and the 0-1 golfed high in the air left center. Sweeney and DeJesus looking at each other. It'll be the left fielder for the 3rd out. The Mets get on the board. It's now 2-1 Cubs.
Disaronno cocktail number 59. Crushed ice, Disaronno. Lemon squeezed. Sugar, Disaronno sour. Disaronno, be original.
At Domino's, we're slowing down to make our handmade pan pizza the right way, taking our time to hand press the fresh dough into the pan, adding 2 layers of cheese, and slowing our ovens down to get the crust golden and crispy. So try a Domino's handmade pan pizza with 2 toppings for just $7.99.
Ooh, yeah, ooh, ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah, ooh, ooh, yeah. I love you, ooh, yeah, ooh, ooh, yeah.
Special K popcorn chips. With 28 delicious chips for 120 calories, you can bring the flavor of the movies home and still stay on track. Freedom to enjoy. What will you gain when you lose? Find them in the cracker aisle.
Only Degree Antiperspirant has motion sense, activated by your movement. The more you move, the more it protects. Do more. Degree, it won't let you down.
Oh, he's a fighter, all right. Since Affleck is helping with his expenses while he can't work, he can focus on his recovery. He doesn't have to worry so much about his mortgage, groceries, or even gas bills.
Yeah, feel it. Nice work. You got it, yes!
Affleck's gonna help take care of his expenses. And us? We're gonna get him back in fighting shape.
See what's happening behind the scenes at ducktherapy.com.
Law and Order Criminal Intent, weekdays at 5.
It's all been about Travis Wood today. So far, his 9th quality start, if things hold up the way they have, and his 4th career home run to supply the offense. Here's Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers, as reliable as the cars themselves.
Continuing the theme. Jeff Samardzija the other day, a home run, 8 innings of 2-run baseball, and then dose of Feldmania yesterday. 2-run double for Scott to go along with 6 2/3 innings of shutout baseball.
2-0 on Sweeney. He has walked and doubled. He's trying to hit a triple and he was thrown out. Feldman, Edwin Jackson on the left, and Matt Garza coming off the DL in 2 days on the right. Deep right, Ryan Sweeney. Gone. 3-1. They get that run right back. His first as a Cub.
What an explosive swing by Ryan Sweeney, who thought he had a triple last time. Was called out on a close play at third base. This time he takes matters into his own hands and hits the ball out of the ballpark.
'15th of his career, and his first since July 27th of 2011 with the A's. Sherholtz into shallow left. And it's a fair ball. On his way to second. Duda up with it. Throw late. It's a double.
This is one doubles hitting team. My goodness. This is just a kind of a flare. The bloop coming after the blast in this instance, but it'll work.
We'll bring the manager Terry Collins out to the mound. He's got a right-hander ready. So that's it for Dylan G. 5+. And 3, if not 4, runs allowed, depending on what happens with Sherholtz. We'll be back.
You were great.
Home run? RBI? Did you get hit by a pitch?
No.
Well, that's something to celebrate.
I guess.
There's always something to celebrate with Wendy's new Frosty Waffle Cone. The one and only cool and creamy Frosty now comes in a sweet and crispy waffle cone, making everything a little sweeter.
Now that's better.
And we're open late.
If you want maximum versatility in a single wrench, then you'll love the latest innovation from Craftsman, the Max Access Locking Wrench. It combines the flexibility and strength of an adjustable wrench with the speed of gripping pliers. The 6 locking jaws allow for maximum torque and incredibly strong grip, so it's easy to use on even the toughest jobs. The cushion handle means a comfortable grip and better hand feel no matter how much torque you apply. Its ability to adjust to many different fastener sizes means it does the work of 2 sets of wrenches, metric and standard. It replaces 14 wrenches with a single tool. Plus, the pass-through design means you can handle even long bolts with ease. The Max Access Locking Wrench is a step up in quality, backed by the Craftsman Lifetime Guarantee. This just might become your favorite tool. Right now, the 8-inch Max Access wrench is just $19.99. For smaller fasteners, also available in 6-inch for just $17.99. So hurry into Sears. Visit us online at sears.com/innovation or call to take advantage of these great deals. Sears, this is how to gift.
Cubs Authentics is the premier outlet for all MLB authenticated Cubs memorabilia, from game-used baseballs, bases, and jerseys to autographed bats and photos. Cubs Authentics has the most exclusive Cubs memorabilia. Visit the Wrigley Field Concourse, the Cubs store across from Wrigley Field, or Cubs.com/authentics for all your Cubs memorabilia needs.
Sidewinding righty Greg Burke will make his second appearance in this series.
10 games at the big league level this year with a .540 ERA. Worked 8 times with their AAA club down in Vegas. He's been in the big leagues before with the Padres back in 2009.
I have a caption for that shot, but I don't want to get in trouble. Runner at second, nobody out. And Luis Valbuena, the hitter. Here's a pitch. First pitch swinging. And a deep drive to center will be run down by Lagares. Throw to third. Really no chance on Scherholtz. He's there with one away.
Good opportunity to do a little scouting on Lagares, though, and appears to have a pretty strong arm.
See if Castillo now can get Scherholtz to the plate as the Mets will bring their infield in.
Castillo's had 2 very good swings today. He's 2 for 2, single and a double. Obviously off of a little different look here with this sidewinder.
Work to the plate. It is a strike. Tim Nessel watching us in Baker, Montana, rooting on the Cubs today. WGN America. Scott Rice, very busy left-hander up in the Mets bullpen. Inside 2-1.
Throws that fastball about 75% of the time. He'll mix in the occasional slider.
Pirates shut out the Astros 1-10-0. Jason Grilli with his 17th save already. Only run in the ball game of Pedro Alvarez 5th inning home run. Swing and a miss. Really expanded his zone, and really shaking his head. Why did I swing at that? 2-2.
Got a little greedy.
Tried it again. That time Castillo held. 3-2.
Couple shots in, then way away.
Going out there again. And he could not help himself.
I've got to drive in this run mentality. It works against hitters so frequently with a man on third base. Nothing wrong with working a walk in that situation, but the tendency is that you want to be the guy that drives in that big run.
So Barney with 2 outs. Wright will stay in at third. Everybody else back. He could not hold, I don't think. Nope. Call made at first by Dan Bellino. Strike 1.
Normally in this situation, you're thinking about expanding the zone to get that run home, but with Travis Wood on deck, not so much. Pitch you out of the zone, take the walk.
The final in Miami. Ricky Nolasco over Wade Miley. Mike Dunn got his first save. 2-1 Marlins. 11 strikeouts for Nolasco as the Marlins snap a 7-game skid. So the Marlins win and the Astros loss. They're tied for the worst record in baseball at 12-32.
Both of them have a shot at running down the 62 Mets.
And the first pick in the draft. The Astros have that this year. Again. Barney shoots one out in the left. Duda will make the chest high catch, and the inning is over. They had a run on the Sweeney leadoff blast. It's 3-1.
On Rules of Engagement, comedy rules.
Is there smoking allowed in here?
Is someone smoking?
You are.
Rules of Engagement, Wednesdays at 8 on WGN America.
It's the end of an era.
All that spare change I used to get.
Sorry, I spilled Bud Light on you.
I wrote a song. Sorry. Here we go.
The crisp, refreshing taste of Bud Light. Here we go.
Alec, for this mission, I've upgraded your smartphone. Right. But the most important feature of all is...
the Capital One Purchase Eraser. I can redeem the double miles I earned with my Venture card to erase recent travel purchases. And with a few clicks, this mission never happened. What's this button do?
You requested backup?
Yes. Yes, I did. What's in your wallet?
Wonder if I gave an Oreo to somebody out there who I didn't know. Would they laugh after I'd gone? Or would they pass that wonder on? I wonder how it changed your point of view if I gave one to you.
The great flavor of a margarita is here, without any of the work. Bud Light Lime Lime-A-Rita is ready when you are, with a refreshing twist of Bud Light Lime. Just pop, pour over ice, and enjoy. And now introducing new Strawberry-Rita.
Time now to check out our Budweiser fan cam.
Can't you see? Little girls got a hold on me like glue. Baby, I'm howling for you. Yeah. Throw the ball to the stick. Swing and miss and catch us mid-strike too. Baby, I'm howling for you.
That's the Black Keys with Howlin' for You. Cubs baseball brought to you by Budweiser, the official beer of Major League Baseball. Great times are waiting. Grab some buds. 3-1. The Cubs have the lead. Travis Wood back out there in the 7th, facing Lucas Duda. And our good friend Milt Pappas, 209 game winner in the big leagues. And he'll conduct the 7th inning stretch. Milt, always good to see you. How are you?
Thanks, Len. You say 209 wins. I still find it hard to believe.
Well, you had a long stretch of double-digit, 11 consecutive double-digit win seasons.
Well, that'd be worth about $18 million today.
Yes, it would.
Oh, who's counting? Yeah, who's counting, right?
Swing and a miss.
But
1-1.
He hit the home run, and I remember a few games I won my own with home runs. So
I was going to ask you that. Could you swing it a little bit?
You have to hit it through in the zone. I was swinging, and I got lucky.
Well, Wood really cranked it onto Waveland.
Boy, didn't he ever. Wow, he creamed that ball. Of course, I had a few going out of my own, too, that I threw. They're called Sputnik. You know, they circle the park, you know, like, you know, the satellites up on.
Fujikawa, the righty, Russell, the lefty in the bullpen, and Duda fouls back. Now, so, Milt, you see the defensive alignment here on the infield. We didn't see shifts like this back when you pitched.
No. No, you know, you pretty much had confidence in your pitcher, you know, what this guy can do and how do you want to pitch him, and that's, you do that with a pregame meeting. And there he goes. Look out.
Sweeney.
All right.
With the catch. Nicely done.
So you try to do it, you know, and do what you said in the meeting, trying to what you're going to do in pitching this guy. So the shift really, the only shift I saw when I was playing very early in my career was a fellow that had a big number 9 on his back with the Boston Red Sox, a guy named Ted Williams, who I faced, which was unbelievable.
How about that? 278 quality starts for Milt Pappas.
Oh, my Lord.
We're talking about the quality start today. I think generally when teams get that quality start, they win 65 to 70% of their games, at least. Recker hits his foul.
Well, that's what you want. The only difference, Lenny and JD, is the length of performance by a pitcher today.
Much shorter now.
Much shorter, and they pitch every 5th day. We pitched every 4th day. And the manager used to tell me, don't look behind, there's nobody there. So you're on your own.
Yeah, bullpens were constructed completely differently. You know, nowadays, a lot of times the guy out there, especially late in the game, is as good, if not better, than the guy that started. But back in your day, that wasn't the case.
No, not at all. Not at all. Especially a guy like Stu Miller. You know, he threw slower and slower. Yeah. I mean, it was amazing how he got guys out. But that's the way it was. But, you know, we only had 16 teams back then, too, compared to 30 today. And the game has changed, drastically since the time I played. But it's still a great game. And here in Chicago, I come out to this ballpark, and the greatest fans in the world are right here. You know, I played for 4 different teams, and you know, those other fans couldn't compare to what we have here.
Orioles, Reds, Braves, and Cubs.
Yeah, it was nice to have Hank Aaron on my side.
No doubt. Sweeney makes a catch, 2 outs. One last question, Milt. We're getting ready for the stretch here. Cubs and Mets don't play that much anymore, but it used to be a great
what a rivalry. Oh yeah. Yes, so they said that everything has changed, and you know, whether it come back or not, I don't know. But it's look at Houston. Houston went over to the American League, so anything can happen in the game.
Yeah,
so
there's been a lot of changes.
Yes, it has. But it's so great just to be out here and seeing this ballpark and seeing the people and the fans, and the Cubs are playing a great game today.
Ruben Tejada will lead off here with 2 outs. Nobody on. Travis Wood cruising with a 3-1 lead. And that one misses.
Now, is he any relation to the Tejada, to the Miguel Tejada?
I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, but it's not something I've seen in his bio.
Because he's very young. But the other Tejada's still playing, isn't he?
He is, yeah. He's with Kansas City. They're going to have to rip it off of him, that uniform. Yeah. He's not going to voluntarily give that up. He loves the game.
Milt, how old were you when you retired?
34.
34.
Yeah, it's a shame because now guys go till 38, 40, 42, and back then, and I was old, 34. Like I said, the game has changed a lot in the past 20 years, 25 years.
When you were in the 4-man rotation, in between starts, would you throw live BP or would you just throw in the bullpen?
I just toss. Just play catch with somebody and, you know, ice my arm down after a game. Next day I wouldn't do anything. Second day I would throw, just play light toss.
Coming in is Scherholtz. Can't get it. Able to knock it down, however, and that'll keep Tejada to a 2-out single.
And then the 4th day you're out there again. Yeah. You're out there pitching again. And you know, the manager used to tell you, don't look behind, there's nobody there. So, which means that you're out there for the duration.
Right, yeah.
He said,
don't look over your shoulder.
Yeah, don't look over your shoulder. If you get tired, I'll come and get you. I said, okay. You know, one day I made the mistake. I told Paul Richards it was 100 degrees and 80% humidity in Baltimore. I come in after 8 innings, after changing my uniform 5 times during the game, and I said, that's it, I'm done. Put the fork in me. Oh, okay. Bring in Wilhelm. 1, 2, 3, we're done. Wilhelm comes in and said, man, is it hot out there? He said, why don't you take Pappas and go out and run for half an hour?
Is that right?
I said, excuse me? I said, I pitched 8 innings. He only pitched 1. He said, well, I got my watch. You guys better start. And, boy, he sat on the bench the whole time with this watch and timed this for half an hour.
Wow.
Different era.
Unbelievable. I love that man. Boy, he gave me the opportunity. The first 4 guys I faced in organized baseball were Enos Slaughter, Mickey Mantle, Yogi Berra, and Bill Scarlin. That was my introduction into the major league. I had a great time. I just loved it.
What year was that, Milt?
1957.
57.
Right out of high school.
Yeah, I was going to say. You must
18 years old. He was quite a guy. Paul Richards and the pitching coach, Harry the Cat Burkeen. It was something else. It was a pleasure.
1-1 on Lagares. John Buck on deck in the pitcher's spot. Swing and a miss.
You know, the one thing I noticed this year so far with the ball club, they're not getting blown out by anybody.
No.
I mean, they've been in every ball game. It's just, you know, a little bit of better relief pitching and not as many errors, and heck, they could be fighting for first place.
It's all about starting pitching, and it's been really
pitching's
good.
Been fantastic. And he got Garza coming back Tuesday.
2-2.
That could make a big difference in what happens from that time on to the end of the year. I'd love to see the Cubs be up there at the end. Be nice.
They're trending in the right direction in a lot of different ways.
How's your first season?
Been a lot of fun. Been a lot of fun, Milt. Yeah, love, like you said, the best fans in the world. It's great to be part of this vibe here at Wrigley.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Special place.
Oh boy. Uh-oh.
Deep left.
That doesn't sound too good.
To tie it up.
Oh, come on.
Juan Lagares with his first major league home run, and that ties the game.
Unbelievable.
All with 2 outs.
Yeah, those doubles that you didn't cash in, those leadoff doubles. Then at second base, nobody out. They can have a tendency to come back and bite you. Wood cruising along here and leaves that cutter up in the zone. You can tell by Travis's reaction. He knew immediately that he was in trouble.
Well, this is your first year here, but Len's been here for a while. That's been one of the biggest problems the last 4 or 5 years with a man on third base. You can't get him in.
It has been a problem, a real big one this year.
And it shows. Actually, now right now they could have had an extra 2 runs and be ahead by 2 runs.
Now the ball was thrown back onto the field and ended up in the Cubs dugout. The Mets asked for it because it was
his first home run,
the first homer of his career, and it will not be John Buck. Jordani Valdespin will hit instead here with 2 outs.
I hope my wife Judy's enjoying the game. She's not here today. She's a heck of a baseball fan. And well, the whole family is, obviously, but it's just such a marvelous day out here, too. It's a gorgeous day.
The last 2 days have been as good as it gets.
I wonder what they got today. It doesn't look like a full house, does it?
Pretty close.
It's got to be, what, 35, 36,000?
I'm going to guess maybe 38, 39.
Amazing franchise.
Oh, you were right. 34-258. You were right. And here we go. Ready, Milt, to sing.
Yes, sir.
Milt Pappas coming up.
Conductor for Take Me Out to the Ball Game, former Cubs pitcher Milt Pappas.
Hey, Cub fans. The greatest fans in the world right here. And the Cubs are heading in the right direction, believe it or not, but they are. It's going to be very interesting. Gary, you ready? Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, for it's root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Thank you for the great memories. Thank you.
You were great.
Home run? RBI? Did you get hit by a pitch?
No.
Well, that's something to celebrate.
I guess.
There's always something to celebrate with Wendy's new Frosty Waffle Cone. The one and only Cool and Creamy Frosty now comes in a sweet and crispy waffle cone, making everything a little sweeter.
Now that's better.
And we're open late.
Disaronno cocktail number 1. Ice. Disaronno. Disaronno on the rocks. Disaronno, be original.
May I ask you a question? I don't kill for myself. Don't try and con me. There's no way you could get away with it. I'm starting to think that this death was staged. Look, bing, reality.
Criminal Intent, weekdays at 5.
Nice job by Milt Pappas. 3-3. The Mets have tied it up. Juan Lagares with his first major league home run. And it'll be left-hander Scott Rice in for the Mets.
Rice, well, he's been a busy man. 1-3 with a 338, but this is his 25th appearance already.
Facing pinch hitter Scott Hairston for Travis Wood, and it was officially a quality start for Wood. 7 innings, 3 runs, but you know, I'd like to have that pitch back to Lagares. Hairston, the former New York Met. He swings and misses. 0-2.
Dandy of a change up there from Rice. Yeah, I think, and I mentioned it early in the game, I think Travis was catching more of the plate throughout the ball game today than he wanted to. He got away with it until ultimately he paid the price there with Lagares jumping on that cutter. Another sturdy effort by Travis Wood. He is still yet to allow more than 3 runs in a start this year.
Rice from the stretch with nobody on, and his 1-2 is lined right to Duda. On the rooftop.
Speaking of Duda,
Bagpipes
we determined yesterday Duda was nickname for a bagpiper in Hungary or something. There was some linkage we found between Duda and bagpipes.
Rice against De Jesus. Well, the other thing about Wood, I mean, 7 innings, 3 runs allowed, but he hit the 2-run homer. It's been the the reason the Cubs had the lead.
The face of a competitor, though. I mean, you can talk about how good we can talk about how good his day was and how good he was, but he is steaming mad down there in that dugout right now that he let that lead get away. That's the kind of guy you want on your club.
Should we add an addendum to the quality start that if you hit a 2-run homer but give up 3, you actually gave up 1?
It's like a net. His plus minus was only 1 today.
We'll see whose bullpen is better here in the late innings. That will determine the game. And Jesus taking ball 2.
Both bullpens have had their struggles this year. Cubs bullpen has been much improved of late. Fujikawa throwing the ball well since he came off the disabled list. Kevin Gregg has been really good in that closer's role.
Down to a knee goes Murphy. Lots of time.
MLB is celebrating 11 years. MLB.TV is celebrating 11 years. MLB's been around a lot longer than that, but .TV is celebrating 11 years. And we want you to join the millions of fans and subscribe today. Watch every out-of-market game live online on your favorite mobile and connected devices in HD quality with MLB.TV Premium. Visit MLB.TV today. MLB.TV. Say it with me now. Baseball everywhere.
Everywhere. Only got in on the last word. We got to practice that.
Yeah.
2 outs, nobody on. Castro low for a ball. Somebody getting married?
Somebody's either getting married or one heck of a party.
Ready for a stunner in Philadelphia. Back-to-back homers. Kratz and Galvis off Aroldis Chapman.
Wow.
As the Phillies beat the Reds. Rice goes 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the 8th. We're tied at 3.
Here come the bros. Barney Stinson is about to aid and abet a marriage.
From the bachelor party, disgusting, horrifying, classic, to the big day. These bros stick together for better or worse. On How I Met Your Mother.
Tonight at 7:30 on WGN America.
Jack Link's Jerky presents Snackin' with Sasquatch. Feed your wild side.
We've been on a lot of adventures together.
I can't be your hero anymore. I must resign from the Wolfpack.
It all ends tonight.
Holy crap!
We miss you.
We love you. Ciao.
Oh, my life is great!
Rated R starts May 23rd.
Show it off, America. Show off that belt you replaced. Show off the fuel pump, the oil change, the upgrade. You did it. There are a lot of places you can go to do it yourself, but there's only one place that can help you do it right. AutoZone. Because even the pros know parts are just part of what we do. We have the advice, the instructions, we even loan tools. So show it off, America. You did it right. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Only Degree antiperspirant has motion sense, activated by your movement. The more you move, the more it protects. Do more. Degree, it won't let you down.
Let's take a look now at the Cubs' forward upcoming schedule. 3 games set in Pittsburgh. Tomorrow's an off day. Tuesday night on CSN. Wednesday evening on WGN. And then Thursday, 11:30 airtime on CSN as well. Upcoming schedule brought to you by Ford. Then on to Cincinnati for a weekend set.
Kyuji Fujikawa try to keep this game tied. He faces the top of the Mets order. Kyuji in his first year in the big leagues after a long successful career as a closer in Japan. Facing Daniel Murphy. Murphy is 0 for 3. Did score a run after rounding into a fielder's choice in the 6th. Fastball low, 2-0.
He's been really good on the road this year. He struggled back at Citi Field, but away from home, he's hit for a very high average. He's got very good numbers in his career here at Wrigley Field as well. A couple of knocks yesterday.
That one clubbed to deep right, and it's going to go, and the Mets lead. What a turn of events. Cubs were cruising along ahead 3-1. Now they trail just an inning later 4-3.
Got a 2-0 fastball. Murphy drops it into the seats for his 4th home run. And it's just here it is, hit it fastball from Fujikawa, and Murphy complied. Murphy had been batting .542 over his last 6 ball games, so a red hot hitter got a cripple fastball.
First homer allowed by Fujikawa in 8 1/3 big league innings.
Situation there where he was just at the mercy of the count. You know, he didn't want to walk the leadoff man, fell behind him 2-0, so felt like he had to challenge.
Turner is 0 for 3. Ike Davis getting the day off against the left-handed starter, and he's been struggling anyway, so Terry Collins deciding not to use Davis to pinch hit in this spot for Turner. The Mets have battled their way back and now have their first lead of the day. Nice note from Josh Hope, watching on WGN America from sunny LA. Still 1-2. Splitter is line foul. Daniel Murphy has always hit well in this ballpark. Came in hitting .368 in his career, just 10 games. Looked good. 2-2.
Tough pitch to lay off. Little cutter just off that outside edge.
Fujikawa with a 2-2. It's low.
Again, similar situation. You don't want to walk Turner. He's not a real power threat. He's not homered yet this year.
Tampa Bay beat Baltimore 3-1. Matt Moore is 8-0. He beat Chris Tillman. Lifting back is Scherholtz. St. Louis held off Milwaukee 4-0. John Gast over former Cardinal Kyle Loesch, who drops to 1-5.
It just doesn't matter who the Cardinals run out there. They all pitch well, apparently. And they just put Jaime Garcia on the disabled list. They're going to call somebody else up to join that rotation.
Tyler Lyons, a left-hander, is the guy you were talking about.
Shelby Miller's been unbelievably good for them. Guess he'd have to be your rookie of the year at this point.
The rookie of the quarter pole.
Rookie of the quarter year, yep. Get it in there.
A 1-1. On the inside corner.
Right, 1 out of 3 today. Muscled off a up and in fastball from Travis Wood in the 6th inning for his lone base hit. But you know, clearly he's the guy you identify in this lineup that you're going to be cautious with in certain situations.
Jurickson Profar's coming to the big leagues. Ian Kinsler goes to the DL. Profar's the top prospect, not only for the Rangers, but in all of baseball. Yeah, according to Baseball America and MLB.com, he is the #1 prospect. Had some time last year with the Rangers. Right field and foul. 20-year-old switch hitting Jurickson Profar. Had a brief look at him during spring training. Rangers have a pretty good system.
Yeah, they do. Yep.
Profar.
Profar got a cup of coffee with the Rangers last year.
Wright strikes out. 2 down. Let's step aside and see what's coming up on WGN.
Up late, watch something great or just greatly funny. Get your late night laughs with Scrubs. It's Always Sunny in Futurama. Weeknights at midnight on WGN America.
Espacio's done a fine job with his pitching staff, particularly with that starting rotation. Out to talk it over with Fujikawa. Now, if he wanted to, he could have brought interpreter Ryo Shinkawa to the mound, but decides not to. So either Chris took a crash course in Japanese or Fujikawa is learning the English language very quickly. There's Rio.
Like, job security's on the line here. You sure you don't want me to go out there and interpret this for you? Make sure you get it right.
Bird with 2 outs. 2 big outfield assists in this series for Marlin. Called strike 1. Very quiet all of a sudden here at the ballpark after that Murphy go-ahead home run.
It all turned in the span of 4 batters. James Russell eating it up in the pen after 2 outs in the 7th. Tejada single, home run Lagares. And then Murphy leading off this inning.
It's Brandon Lyon in the Mets pen. I have to wonder if a pitch like that brings back bad memories for Marlon Byrd. 2 years ago in Boston, Alfredo Aceves hit him with a pitch in the face, multiple fractures, ended up missing 6 weeks. I don't think that's something you ever forget, unfortunately. Swing and a miss, strike 3. To end the inning, Murphy with the leadoff homer, and it's now 4-3 New York.
It's the end of an era.
All the parties, the stories.
I'm gonna miss your smell.
You were my first.
What? I knew it. I knew it.
It's true.
Oh, man, I'm sorry I broke your leg.
I wrote a song. Sorry. Here we go.
Keep the good times going with the crisp, refreshing taste of Bud Light. Here we go.
Whoa. Check out this new couch.
Right now at Long John Silver's, get our chicken family pack for just $10. 8 pieces of our golden battered white meat chicken with family-sized coleslaw and a dozen hush puppies. Bring home one of our most popular tastes for just $10. Only for a limited time, only at Long John Silver's.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch. Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Foster Grant. Affordable fashion, ultimate sun protection. Starting at just $15.
Why would I wear anything else?
Wednesday on WGN America. It's a battle of young sluggers. Rizzo versus McCutcheon. Cubs, Pirates. Wednesday, 70s 4 West on WGN America.
No boots, no jeans, no beards. Nothing but old-fashioned justice. Criminal Intent. Weekdays at 5.
How about that? That's the iconic clock atop the Wrigley Field scoreboard. You don't get a look from that vantage point very often. The long hand pointing almost straight up as we near 4 o'clock in Chicago. We'll pause back out there with those wonderful shots today. Rice will stay in. You've got 3 lefties due up. Terry Collins knows that Dale will not or wasn't going to pinch hit for Rizzo. He might, however, for Sweeney and or Sherholtz. We'll see. And if that happens, it'll be Brandon Lyon.
That's bullpen with the worst relief ERA in the National League. They've surrendered 19 home runs, also the most in the National League. The Astros have given up 30 home runs out of the bullpen.
2 balls and a strike. Luis Valbuena, that right pinky finger not 100% clearly. Taped up as he hopes to get an at bat here in this 8th inning. 2-2.